In this video, I'm going to take you on a bit of a tour of the studio and show you some of the automotive memorabilia that we've collected or people have donated over the last few months. Everything from gas and oil to moonshine. But my favorite, you're going to have to watch the end to see that. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. For those of you that are new, my name's Ken Gilmore. I'm the Executive Director of the Hornet's Nest region of AACA. We're producers of the Charlotte Auto Fair, the Hornet's Nest Auto Fest, and now the Spirit of Wilkes up at North Wilkesboro Speedway. For those of you that have been watching the channel a while, you may recognize where I'm standing. We've shot quite a few videos in here. In this, our studio, the memorabilia around me has been growing slowly. Some of you have asked questions about what some of the things are on the wall, so I thought maybe I'd take a minute to share. We've got some pretty cool club members and viewers and fans of the show that have actually donated a lot of these items. So I thought I would make a video, thank them for their donation, and show each of you what we've gotten here. So the first thing, one of these is kind of funny. Philip from Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, sent us some of these oilers and this jar of motor tone. Apparently, it's extremely old snake oil that does absolutely nothing for your vehicle. But it does say better motor lubrication. I would not recommend putting this in any motor that you wanted to run very long. But still, it's kind of neat. And also, this actually came from Mike in Charlotte. This is an oil spout for an oil can. So he showed me this. I had no idea what it was, but apparently old oil cans, you'd stab this in and that's what you'd pour the oil out. So he thought that was hilarious that I did not know what this is. So he ended up sending me one. That's pretty neat. We have up here on the wall, Joe from Monroe sent us this grill off of a 50s Mercury. I think he said 54, 55. Joe, if you're watching this, I got it wrong. I certainly do apologize, buddy. But really, really neat piece. And also this hubcap over here off an Edsel. I really like the way that looks. That's some neat couple pieces there. One, this was last auto fair this past spring. And he did not give it to me, but one of our vendors donated this this really cool Corvette clock. And he grabbed one of the club members that was driving around on a golf cart and said, hey, would you like a clock to go in your studio? So we really do appreciate that. I wish I knew the guy's name. I thank him, but I don't know his name. It was handed to me, but you know who you are. We really do appreciate you. This is a neat piece. Now, my buddy Ed from Matthews has donated quite a few of the things in here, but he just brought me this week. Here is a license plate from Honduras. He was in Honduras on a family trip. They had a great time up there for, I think it was a week and a half, 2 weeks, and thought enough about us to bring back a plate, smuggle back a plate in the United States for us so we could hang it on the wall. So Ed, thank you for that. That's really cool. Really cool. Daryl from Midland. Now he brought these two by the office. I'll start over here first. This is a NHR for Hornet's Nest region, AACA plate that I can only assume he had made. So that's really neat. At the same time, he brought this sign over. I should have put them closer together. But how about this? For Hornet's Nest Garage. Really, really cool. Daryl, that's neat. Really appreciate that, buddy. That's awesome. We're gonna have to use some B-roll for this, but Tim from Concord, he came by the office one day and dropped off a bunch of really cool pictures. So we put them up around the office. I'll have to go with the camera and take some other pictures of that, show you. But Tim, we appreciate that. Our friends down at KC's Cool Fuel, this was like last Christmas time. They sent me this pretty cool mug here. That's neat, I like that. If you've been watching many videos, you'll see that's normally right behind me here on the workbench. Appreciate that, ladies. Let's see. Oh, Call Family Distillery up in North Wilkesboro. They gave us a couple bottles right off the line of their Moonshine. And oh, this one may not be available yet. I'm not going to show you this one. If you're in the Moonshine, check out Call Family Distilleries. They've got 2 new flavors coming out this year, I've been told. And I don't want to spoil the surprise, so I'm going to turn that around so you can't see it. Anyway, appreciate those guys so much. All right, here's one that's really special to me. So my last name is Gilmore, so I tend to collect a lot of things that are Gilmore Gas and Oil. John from Matthews came by the office one day and had this really cool picture. He and his wife were antiquing and found this picture. This is of the, what I understand, the original Gilmore gas station out in California. They also took the time to do the research on it and brought me a multi-page write-up on the Gilmore Gas and Oil Company and how they got started and the story behind that. Really, really neat. That one's really special to me. So John, if you're watching, you and Sarah, thank you so much for that. That's really, really cool. This, since we're now doing videos, my daughter Maggie got me that. So that's kind of neat to have in the studio here. And let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I should have done this a second ago. The Gilmore Lionhead motor oil, if you can see that here to the side. I was at the Cameron Antique Street Festival in Cameron, North Carolina, and was talking to one of the vendors. We've swapped some stuff, bought and sold some stuff from each other. And he'd picked that up somewhere and gave that to me. Pretty neat. Appreciate that. Then, let's see. Oh, we have up here the Mustang Silhouette. Now, my wife bought me that last year. On a couple videos, I have mentioned my first car, not first automobile, but first car was a early 90s Mustang. So she got me that for Christmas to hang up in here to remind me of that. Let's see. Oh, this is really, really neat. So you may have not seen this in a video because it's kind of off the side, but this is a huge advertisement piece. So this is city service, big service station ad. And this piece came from Candace in Georgia. She was trying to downsize some of her inventory and collection, and this one and another one, she had 2 of them, I think were her last 2. And so I ended up with one, and my buddy Jack ended up with the second one. So I am super, super proud of this. Got a little bit of damage a couple places, but great color, fits in great here. I love this piece. So Candace, thank you so much. And actually the KC's Cool Fuel ladies helped facilitate all that. So that's a pretty special piece to me. So my absolute favorite piece in here, and Mike from Mint Hill donated this. Now he donated a couple signs, some Thunderbird, I think there's a GTO picture over there he brought in. But my absolute favorite piece that he brought in, I like city plates. Been collecting city plates for years. I live in Mint Hill. I've never been able to locate a Mint Hill plate that I was willing to pay for. They're normally extremely expensive. Mike came in and we were talking, and I mentioned something about that, him being from Mint Hill. And he came back by the office and brought me a Mint Hill license plate. Now this one you will not see in the studio. This one I keep in my office right above my computer because I'm super, super proud of this. And I appreciate Mike so much for bringing this. So there are more things that unfortunately early on I didn't do a great job of keeping track of who donated what and who brought what by and who dropped off things it shows. I know up to this point we've been talking about things that people have donated, but I've had several questions about a couple pieces down here at this end of the studio. Now this is a fuel door that I made several years back. Actually the ladies at Casey's Cool Fuel, they found the door for me and found a lot of the components so I could put this together. This color is actually called Porsche Yellow. I don't know if that's the real color, the correct color for Gilmore Gas and Oil or not, but whenever they had the decals scanned, and that's the color it came up to. So painted all this, put the glass in, put all this together. That's my Gilmore fuel door. And then at Auto Fair one year, I found, it was kind of beat up old oil can. So I had an extra decal and used a little bit of leftover paint and made this oil can into a trash can here for our studio. As you know by now, I love Gilmore gas and oil stuff, so it was a perfect fit in here. But most importantly, for those of you who've been watching and have taken the time to send messages, drop a note in the mail, to drop off some cool memorabilia, we sure do appreciate you. We hope that you're enjoying these videos. We are certainly enjoying making them, and hope we see you at a show very soon.